Hey guys, the Obidarity Campaign Organization yesterday declared that with the damning evidence before the Presidential Election Petition Court in Abuja against President Bola Tinubu, he will not participate in the rerun election should the poll be nullified. Also, the Special Assistant on Public Communication to Atiku Abubakar, Mr. Frank Shaibu, said that there is palpable fear in the ruling All Progressive Congress APC on the likelihood of the court on turning the election of President Tinubu. The spokesperson and the head of media of the organization, Mr. Darren Onifade, told This Day yesterday that President Tinubu's legal team did not only mislead him, but also effortlessly try to hoodwink Justice Aruna. The led five-man panel President Tinubu had last Tuesday appealed to the justice of the court the presidential election petition to exclude the presidential candidates of Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, and his party in the event of any rerun presidential election, claiming that only he and the candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Atiku Abubakar, are constitutionally qualified to recontest the re-election. Tinubu, through his lawyer, Chief Wole Olanipekun-San, and his counsel to the All Progressive Congress APC, Mr. Lateef San, had argued that should the justice of the court void the February 25th, 2023 presidential election, Obi and his party should not be allowed to recontest. Wole had, while arguing his final written address, declared that Obi should not be allowed to participate in the rerun election because he came third in the race. But the Labour Party described the claim by Tinubu's lawyers as an attempt to forfeit his position on the panel of justice, adding that if there would be any rerun, Tinubu would not be on the ballot based on the evidence before the courts. Onifade said Tinubu's appeal for the exclusion of Obi and the Labour Party from participating in the proposed rerun and his last-minute efforts to challenge the outcome of the election in Kano State shows that he has lost the votes allegedly stolen from Obi in Rivers and Benue State. He said, if there will be a second election, it will be between the top two. Tinubu will not be among the top two because all the issues we raised are enough to disqualify him. The certificate forgery, the drug trafficking forfeiture, the invalid nomination of his vice, etc. All these things will have disqualified him in the first place. So he is not going to be on the ballot. All these things that his lawyers are doing are just to make him comfortable. They have misled him, and they are also trying to mislead and hoodwink the justice. The justices are not foolish. They are claiming that the Constitution says that even if it is true that he has a case of forfeiture, after 10 years, you have been cleared. But that is not true. They are also being clever by half. The section of the Constitution they are talking about has so much subsections, and only one of them has a 10 years or whatever, and it does not cover him. So if there is going to be another re-election, their man would have been disqualified. Onifade explained on the claim that Obi came third. He said, we have talked about the figure we put together from Rivers State and Benue State. They did not even address those at all. When you remove what they stole in Rivers and Benue State and you add to Obi, their own figures will have gone down and Obi won't be in the third position again. Ask if the figure in Rivers and Benue states would be enough to displace either Tinubu or Atiku. He said the issue was still sub judice, adding, however, that for the APC and Tinubu to come from behind to challenge the result in Kano in the last minute, while on the other hand appealing to exclude Obi from possible rerun, left a lot to be desired. We can't prejudge the tribunal, but let's say for the sake of your question, if you remove 1 million from 8 million, it will go down to 7 million. And when you add that 1 million to 6 million, that will amount to 7 million. We have a professor that did all the calculations. It is a pity that we don't have the time to carry out the calculations nationwide. They know it is demanding to them. If not, how come that a state like Kano that we are not even contesting with them was brought to the tribunal to challenge that vote we are stolen from them in Kano? Onifade queried. He explained that their APC calculation is that by the time what they stole from Rivers and Benue states are deducted, their vote will have gone down, and if the tribunal grants them that they claimed they lost in Kano, it might make up for what it deducted from them. So even those of us who are laymen know that their lawyers are playing mind games, because it is one thing they would say in the evidence they have tendered, and is another that their witness will say under oath. For instance, under oath, Senator Opeyemi Bamidele admitted that the man forfeited money and is about drug trafficking. He admitted that under oath, the same forfeiture they have been going about saying that a civil case. Then again, the INEC witness, even though he tendered a document that the uploading on IREV was not part of the mandatory process, in his testimony before the justice, changed it and said the process include uploading through the IREV. So the court document that they tendered, they said the case was about drug trafficking, that is the exact words in the document, and then the certificate issue, the one he presented to INEC, was not issued by the university. That is a forgery, he added. Okay guys, I'm dropping it here. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not. Thank you.